What's up, everybody? Threads here. I'll apologize now for any audio difficulties. I don't have a mic set up for my new vlogging camera just yet. And I've got my ceiling fan and the AC's on. It's hot here in Oklahoma. My son's in the bedroom with his TV going, so again, sorry for the audio, but just want to share with you guys a few things. I follow a lot of YouTubers, and a lot of them are multi-platform, I guess. You know, they're over on IG, they're on Facebook, they're everywhere, and I've been fortunate enough to have some that are local as well. And one channel that I watch is I think they changed the name of it. I'll link it down in the description. Plant-based Oklahoma Outdoors, Plant-based Outdoors Oklahoma. Anyway, she does an outdoor kind of survival camping style channel, and she was doing a live video, and they're local to me here in Oklahoma. Not close enough that we actually have ever met up or anything. They're a little ways away, but her husband was off to the side doing the chat during the live, and I found out that he makes knives. And as soon as I found out that he makes knives, I immediately went to his Etsy store and I picked up this. Made from an old file. It's just a nice little knife. Prices are spectacular. Craftsmanship spectacular. Kydex sheath to go with it. Little neck lanyard if you like. I just keep this wrapped up because you can always use cordage. This is just going to go in my bag. Just to have a nice little knife. So I'll link them in the description. Go check them out. So anyone who knows me, and I apologize for the long time between videos. We have moved all the way across the United States and back over the past couple of years. That really slowed down everything as far as me being able to get content for my channel. I'm still trying to get my Facebook group off the ground, which, by the way, if you're interested and you're into everyday carry or just gear and stuff like that, it's called Culture of Carry. It's all about gear and just sharing our gear, you know, and you can share whether it's your vehicle, your bag, your knives, you know, just the gear that you have with you every day. So typically I like to post, I'm a bagaholic. Anyone who knows me knows this. I have 2 or 3 big Rubbermaid totes full, squish down style full of bags, and I still have some in the closet on shelves. I have some hanging up on the wall. I'm just really big into bags. I always have been. Partially because it's hard to find the one bag that'll do it all. So I like to have multiple bags that touch base on a lot of different aspects of my carry, and maybe have one for work, one for the vehicle, one for camping, one for, you know, day-to-day, whatever. But I always have one bag that I kind of keep my everyday stuff in, and that switches a lot. But I find myself gravitating back to backpacks a lot. I've tried all different kinds of, you know, shoulder bags, sling-style bags, you know, backpacks, briefcases, you name it. Multiple different companies, and I always end up just switching them out after a while. And sometimes I go back and I'll carry the same one again. If you are following me on any of my other social media, then you've probably seen that once I picked up a Tom Ben Synapse 19, I carried that bag exclusively for a really long time. It kind of met all of the details and all of the little critiques that I like. Now, I'm not trying to be a bag reviewer. I just like to share my thoughts. I call it Thoughts with Threads. Just kind of why I like a bag and why I carry a bag. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a reviewer. There's plenty of guys out there that do a great job at that. I just kind of like to share why I like a bag, because I have a lot of EDC friends and we all share with each other what we like and why we carry it. We share the deals, the specials that we find online, coupon codes, that kind of stuff. And I had a code for 30% off at Timbuktu. And they were also having a large sale on some closeout items. So I grabbed 2 different bags and then a little pouch. And I use the little pouch. It's made to be a toiletries kit. It's not huge. I actually use it to keep camera gear in, chargers and batteries and cameras and all that kind of stuff, because it's just a little square, small, pouch. But I picked up 2 backpack style bags as well. Now these will be the first Timbuktu bags that I've ever owned. I have a buddy, he got one sometime back. I got to see it. He came down from Washington and visited me and my family while we were still in Vegas. And I was pretty impressed. Good quality, great materials, good pricing. You can customize a lot of their bags and make it your own with different colored panels and whatever. And that's what he did. They're not tactical at all, although they have some really cool, innovative things that can lend to the tactical side of things. But you don't always want to look like you're going to war whenever you're running down the street. So I bought a couple. One of them, after I got it, I found out that it's basically a women's purse. And I did a review on their website and everything, and that's what I put. That was the only con that I really had, was the size and the fact that it's basically a woman's purse. Since then, I've noticed that the website's kind of broken up between men's and women's, and I don't know if that was something that was kind of already in place, or if that was something that kind of happened because of people buying them and then getting them and finding out that they were geared more towards a purse. It's still a great bag. My wife carried it for, I don't know, a few days. It's just really not her speed. So we're going to use it for whenever we go camping and stuff, because it's a knapsack style where you just shove stuff in there and then zing, it has a pull string that you just zip shut and then it flap. Great bag, but it looks like a purse. The other bag that I got, call it the Collective Festival. It comes with a very heavy duty rain poncho, which I thought was really cool. It is still a little small, but I've been using this bag a lot over the past few weeks and I really, really like it. So I thought I'd share it with you and what I carry. This is the bag. These are really cool. I use carabiners on my keys, so I just hook them on here. It's got multiple little pockets and it's even got a little hidden pocket in the back. The one complaint that a few people and myself have noticed, the water bottle pouch. Now it'll hold a regular water bottle, no problem. But I carry a Nalgene most of the time. Yeah, I could probably make it fit, but I'm not gonna. Great bag, great bag. Carry a little lens wipe, glasses. Pepto, because you never know. Wallet. Just keep all that handy in this front little pouch, which, like I said, I'm apologizing now. I'm not a bag reviewer, I'm just sharing. A little pouch up front, and a little zip front pocket. Got my little daily essentials. This has got, I may do a video just on what I keep in these little pouches, but this one has like some lotion and fingernail clippers and stuff like that in it. Tweezers, deodorant, and that's pretty much it in there. Sometimes I'll throw, if I'm going someplace like this week, I've got to drive a couple hours away, so I'll probably throw some snacks or something in there. And the other little water bottle pocket on the other side, I just keep my sunglasses. I have prescription sunglasses. It's got this really cool side down zipper that's between the front panel and the inside. And in there, I keep my Juul charger for my vape. And I'll throw, some extra pods or whatever in there for my vape. In the big pocket, which I thought this was a really cool feature, and so far I've noticed they do this in a lot of their bags. Whenever you first unzip it, see how that bright yellow? they'll either do a really bright colored inside or do something along the edge so you can really see that it's open and you can see the dividing areas. So I just keep, a flashlight, marker, little small Stanley screwdriver, field notes book, leather covered field notes notebook. That's one I made. This is one of my money pouches. Whenever I travel and stuff, I have to keep receipts, so that comes in handy. Paperwork for work, just typical work stuff. One other thing about this bag that I didn't know, I didn't really pay attention on the description because it's not something that I really look for. On the inside, it has this little hook. Well, that's because on the back panel, it's actually hidden really well. There is, in fact, a hydration bladder port, and you can put a small hydration port in this. This is my EDC Maxpedition pouch. I'll have to go through this one day, share it with you guys. It's just got anything EDC wise that I don't keep in my pockets, I keep in a pouch. If I switch bags, all I have to do is grab this pouch and it has most all of my EDC stuff already in it. One of my little money pouches, little change pouches. This one just has just miscellaneous doodads and stuff that I like to carry, gifts from friends. This has all my different poker chips and stuff that I make, as well as some other poker chips that some other makers have made. My little Star Wars tin. I keep my jewel pods in this so they don't flail around everywhere. A Leatherman. And that is it that's in here for right now, because I'm actually gearing up for a trip tomorrow. So I will be loading stuff back in here for that trip. This little Leatherman, I got a really good deal on this from a guy on Facebook that has a Swiss Army and Leatherman kind of, I don't know how you want to word it. He calls it a rescue group, but it's stuff that he gets from different airports and stuff like that whenever they confiscate stuff. This is the Juice C2. It has pretty much everything to do some small minor repairs and fix a few little things while on the go. This one is not TSA compliant. Of course, he ended up getting it from a TSA checkpoint. The one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, mainly because I don't need it, is the cork remover, whatever, corkscrew. But it has its uses. Anyway, I always keep this one or another one in my bag, because you just never know. Let's see, we'll go over a few updates. So my family and I are currently kind of building out our truck to be able to go on some more adventures. We went on a lot of adventures while we were out west. We shared, I don't know, we shared some. I'm not going to speculate how many, because we went almost every weekend. We shared probably hundreds of pictures, but we didn't do any video really. We only did 2 or 3 videos. One of them is actually on my channel. It's me and my buddy Eric. We just went on a hike in the middle of the desert and videoed it. And we're really wanting to get more into that, even though we're back in the Midwest. We're trying to gear up, because camping in the Midwest is a lot different than camping out west. In the Midwest and the East and a lot of the South, you have to contend with a lot of bugs, a lot of humidity, a lot of pop-up storms, cold. It was kind of humorous to us, because we move out west and they're all wearing like these big heavy jackets and boots and beanies when it was like 70 degrees, and we were laughing because it was 30 when whenever we were coming through parts of New Mexico and Arizona, and we're in t-shirts and shorts and stuff, because for us being from the Midwest, it's not cold until it's below 60, and it's not cold enough for a coat until it's in like the 30s or 40s. We can wear a light jacket when it's 50, 60 degrees and be comfortable, and we get out there and it's 70, 75 degrees and everyone's acting like it's winter. But after being out there for a couple of years and moving back, we quickly realized that 70 degrees feels pretty cold when you're used to it being 100 plus for 10 months of the year. But anyway, we're re-gearing. redoing the truck, redoing our camping gear, trying to get stuff more laid out and lined out for not so desirable camping weather, I guess you would say. We got to be able to keep warm. We got to be able to keep the kids warm. We got to be able to make sure that if a storm pops up, we can build a shelter quick, because you don't always want to set up full tarp system and stuff in the middle of the spring, summer, and fall, and then no weather blow through. It blocks all of your sunshine. It blocks, it traps that humidity down around your tent. So we're just looking at different ways of being able to get something up pretty quick tarp wise if we need it. Looking into some different ways of heating our tent, outfitting our truck with all the stuff that we will need. I don't really want to say overlanding, because a lot of people have in their mind this prejudgment of what overlanding is, when it's really just getting out there, and it's just getting off the roadway and going and finding a place to camp and spend time and make memories. So even though we're not going to be overlanding in the sense that a lot of people recognize through YouTube and pictures, we don't have. Sorry about that. See a little jump cut right around here because I got a phone call from my wife. She's actually at the store buying some stuff right now. We're putting together just some different containers and totes and stuff with different stuff that we would need out on the trail and camping and hiking and whatnot. But anyway, so we don't have the stereotypical vehicle that has been associated with overland and has been associated with all these outdoor channels and stuff like that, and that's okay. I get and I understand why people have those specific vehicles, because they're actually, they're geared towards that, and all the manufacturers for aftermarket stuff have really made them a lot easier to outfit. That's not the way we went whenever we bought this truck, and it's not what overland is to us. So, but there are some hurdles to cross over, because you still need certain items to be able to really get out into the middle of nowhere with your vehicle. So you still have to be able to purchase certain items to be able to, get there and be comfortable, and, get back and be comfortable. So big key for us, and the big key in overlanding, in general, is to, don't expect your vehicle to do something that it's not made to do, and don't expect it to be able to get you out of a situation that you chose to get yourself into. That's probably going to rub a few people the wrong way, but in my opinion, overlanding and off-roading are two completely different things. Yes, they intersect and they overlap each other out in the field, but at the end of the day, we will be overlanding in the sense of driving out to set up a campground and just spend time with our family and to get memories. Not so much to be off-roading and rock climbing and that kind of thing. So if that's your thing, cool. Hey, I don't have no problem with it. I'm sub to a lot of channels that's what they do, and I really enjoy watching people do it. It's just not what I do. I'm more on the photographing and fishing and that kind of stuff. That's more of what we will be doing. That's more of what we want to share. So we're getting all this stuff together, and we'll see where it takes us. Winter is quickly approaching. We're coming into the 1st of September, so we've got a few months left here in Oklahoma that the weather's still going to be pretty pleasant. It's still going to have days where it's really too hot to be out there doing anything, and we'll start getting some cooler nights that's going to make it more enjoyable to be outside. But one of the things we really want to try to do is more kind of winter camping. Not like, ice storm, 3 feet of snow, that kind of thing, but more cooler temperature, that kind of thing, because it's a lot easier to heat a tent than it is to cool a tent. We were going to go with a truck tent, but the topper that I chose, I ended up going with the Flex. It folds up 3 times to give me full use of the bed, but it still sticks out just enough to not really be able to mount a truck tent. And honestly, if we're out somewhere and we're camping with the family and we decide we want to run down to the store and grab something, or we want to run up to the end of the trail to meet with somebody. I don't want to have to tear down a truck tent every time just to run up the road for 5 or 10 minutes and then come back and have to set the tent back up again. So we're going to go with an off-vehicle tent for right now. We have an inexpensive Coleman that we've used in the past, and I mean, it's a nice tent. It's really not what we want moving forward, so we're looking at some options. And then we're also looking at getting a trailer and outfitting it with some sort of tent system, and maybe like a little kitchen slide out or something like that. But that's for future. I plan on, using that opportunity for some content for the channel as I build the trailer, because we're probably just going to build our own. Let's see what else. It's really about it. I mean, it's just been a really busy two years, and we wanted to have so much more content available for the channel, with both myself doing some talking about gear and thoughts with threads, but also with the family and us going out to the desert and hiking and going to these different areas. But we didn't. And that's okay, because it was still memories for us. We just didn't get to share that and use it as content for our channel. But that's okay, because moving forward, we're going to try to get more and share more of what we're doing and our adventures and the fun that we're having. I believe that is going to be it for this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please give me a like. Please share us around. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram. I'll try to leave links in the description. YouTube's kind of finicky about links right now. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'll try to put links down below. But if they don't work, you can search Instagram for @woodthreads. You can search Facebook for Culture of Carry. I may be starting up a Culture of Carry specific Instagram. I'm not sure yet. But you can search Instagram, #Culture of Carry. It'll pull up all of my posts, and that's my main account, @woodthreads. So yeah, until next time, we'll see you guys out there.